At what point does the economy stop being Joe Biden's and start being Donald Trump's? Karoline Leavitt, Donald Trump's White House press secretary, was asked this very simple question. Because one of the things that we're noticing is that if something's going well, it's thanks to Trump. And if something's not going well, it's the Biden economy still. So Karoline Leavitt was asked, well, give us the date. When is it finally Trump's economy?
On the economy, you mentioned yesterday that this is a transition period. How does the White House measure this in terms of when can you not blame it on former President Biden and when does it fully become President Trump's responsibility?
Well, we've only been here for 52 days, but certainly the president is working hard every day to, again, bring down the cost of living, which we see is already happening. You see the cost of eggs is going down,
He's not been here long enough to blame him for anything bad, but he's been here long enough to credit him for things that are going well.
Gasoline is going down because of the massive deregulatory efforts of this president, and also the fact that we are delivering on his promise to drill, baby, drill already. You saw this past weekend, the National Economic Advisory put out a report that because of the regulations we've already slashed in just 52 days, we've saved American taxpayers $180 billion. That comes out to about $2,000 per American household. That's in 52 days. So the president is working diligently and he's working hard on this every single day. Yeah. And we need Congress to also help. We need Congress to pass tax cuts, which the president campaigned on and the vast majority of the American people support.
So economies do not reset like iPhones. And as you all know, I genuinely want you to be informed about how this stuff works so you can evaluate who gets credit and blame. You don't reset an economy like an iPhone when a new president comes in. Certain policies take more time to fully take effect. Certain policies take effect more quickly. Some markets, like the stock market, are sort of a futures market. And so the expected effect of certain policies is reflected more quickly in the stock market as traders and investors are extrapolating what they expect the effect to be. If they've expected it will be bad, they will sell stocks now and the stock market goes down now. And it's different with different policies. Tax policy, for example, deregulation, it can take months up to years to show its full effects. So when Karoline Leavitt says the deregulation that Trump has done in the first 52 days has already worked its way through the economy, no, absolutely not. Deregulation takes much longer to take effect. Monetary policy, when the Fed changes interest rates, 6+ months to filter through the economy and to really be able to measure the full effect. Job markets, on the other hand, consumer spending, stock markets react far more quickly. So you see the tariffs, businesses and individuals much more quickly assess the impact of that. Things will cost more. I'm going to have to raise prices in my business because my input materials are costing more. I think my job might be at risk or my raise might be at risk, so I'm going to spend less right away. And so we have to be able to distinguish these things. The stock market Whoa, we just had a very strange, almost full chair collapse. The stock market movements that we are seeing are much more quickly indicators of the Trump changes to tariffs and other policies. On the other hand, if the Fed cut 25 basis points today, that would take longer to filter through the economy. So there isn't really one answer. Trump's tariff implementations have rapidly led to economic repercussions, sharp declines in the stock market, reduced consumer spending, reduced hiring in some places. On the other hand, any deregulation Trump does, and even for her to say he's deregulated all this stuff, very often they've deregulated nothing. But even if it were true that Trump was doing serious deregulation, that takes longer to filter through. So the question of when does it become Trump's economy, it really does become Trump's economy on day one with regard to futures, but there are policies that take longer to filter through and policies that filter through more quickly. Are we really going to get a straight answer of that sort from Karoline Leavitt? No, we are not, and we saw that we did not. Lately, every day feels like a barrage of news that could keep you up at night. Rights under attack, norms shattered, chaos dominating the headlines. But we must get good rest. You can't stay in the fight for what's right if you're running on empty. And that's why I'm excited to tell you about something that has worked really well, Dream Powder by our sponsor, Beam. It is a delicious instant hot cocoa with a dose of melatonin, clinically proven to help you stay asleep and fall asleep without the side effects you get from taking drugs to sleep. Dream Melatonin Hot Cocoa helps me sleep through the night. No more tossing and turning, wake up feeling refreshed, not groggy. Keeping Dream Hot Cocoa in my cabinet has become a must. The best part is it comes in a bunch of delicious flavors with no sugar added. My favorite is cinnamon. Go to shopbeam.com/Pacman. Use the code Pacman for 40% off. The link is in the description.